Hey guys, I'm Sylvain, and welcome back to another episode of Paradise Killer. Where we last left off was we basically talked to Carmelina. Forgot her last name. Silence? Carmelina Silence. Yeah, so we basically talked to her throughout most of the episode. Got a lot of... Actually, not getting much information from her. Pretty meh. But we did kind of explore a bit of the island of the starting point of our islands that we got through. So now we're gonna go and look for the dead body. I think I saw. I wanted to see if we've already explored the dead body thing, or if this is something we already know about, which is the council death stuff. Because if that is the council stuff, then I'm just not gonna bother with it right now. Which I'm guessing is probably true that it is. Yeah, it's probably the guards. Yeah, I don't think there's much to this.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we already read this,
What the hell?
like...
That's strange.
Wait, what?
Sure.
Akiko broke free. Starlight can crunch numbers. The distance and time don't
That's
mess up.
strange.
He couldn't have broken free and made it to the penthouse, reached all 4 holy seals, killed the council, and got back in the penthouse entrance to be found in time, Akiko claims. Okay, yeah, that's something we saw. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no, this is the... Okay, that's what they're just telling me to do. Is there more to this?
Investigation.
No, there's not. I don't think there's more. If anything, I'd say that these bodies were probably hidden in that one little location we saw in the last episode. And that we unlocked the door to wherever that space was at. Like, these bodies were, like, used a while ago, and they've been sitting there for quite some time. They might have been people who were going to betray Akiko, and they just probably killed them off and just, like, dropped them off as, like, the supposed guards that just sits there, or something like that. Like, actual traitors and stuff. Alrighty, I said I was gonna go and talk to Akiko, so we're gonna go and do that. I really want to get going with Akiko, at least. In the meantime, I want to also pick up any remaining collectibles that I'm not seeing so far. Because we don't have much collectibles left. Because I've been going on a hunting spree for all the collectibles, and yet there's less and less now. Which I think is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. Good thing because I'm not going to get distracted for once. But a bad thing because it's like... there's less content to deal with. Like, there's less things to think about when you're going to... when you're trying to go to the other spaces, I guess. Or when you want to get into an exploration kind of situation. Leave, okay. Okay. Let's get back to, yeah, Akiko and Henry. I do want to get some information off of them a little bit, see what they know, what they think, and stuff like that. We do have some evidence and stuff now that points to them being a little bit off on what they're saying, or that there's some information they're not telling us yet so far. I really hate it, though, that we're assuming these things, rather than so much as, like, getting real evidence to it, for some stuff. But I guess that's what it is, unfortunately. Man, this place sounds, like, very scary, though. Is there anything, like, collectible worthy, I guess, out here? I don't think there is. It's not a big space, though. It's not a relatively big area here, so... Alright, Akiko, let's go. Let's talk.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
14. Alright, hangout
I'm
time.
glad to be back.
Got a minute, Akiko? You're going to die. Humor me.
Touch Dracului din gură.
Sinabaveri.
The investigator is here.
Why did you become a soldier?
Ești prost?
What is this? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Trying to get to know you. Listen, Nenosito. I'm waiting to execute these labagui, not have a therapy session. Inflator eagle. I mean, it works, I guess. I forget her accent, or her voice, so I'm a little bit off. What? Give me a second, actually. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. Was picking up some delivery stuff. Yeah. Anyways, point is, let's continue. Let's inflate her ego. And I do apologize, I don't have Akiko's accent and voice in mind anymore because it's been a long while. I don't know, I hate that I changed my voicing of characters. Sorry, I have to see what time it took for me. I just dislike the fact that I keep changing accent and voice for some characters because I tend to get too distracted with, like, not knowing what I want to do with some voices. Some of them are very familiar, like very like old deep voice or like raspy voice or something in my mind, but then sometimes I forget because I don't do them too much, or that they get kind of separated in time and then I forget them over time. Anyways, inflator ego. Let's go. Akiko, you're the greatest soldier the Syndicate has known.
Rahat!
What is this? Oh, what is this? Respect? You repelled the 19th sequence invasion. I just want to know about your military background. Surely that's not too much to ask.
That's a lie, Nenorochito.
Bine? Assesta fiene este un cosmar. I don't know. I might have butchered that line. My parents died in the wars when I was 9. I was orphaned into the army of New Knight. I became a child soldier, mastering guerrilla warfare. At 13, I lead an insurgency through my home country to push your lover, Damned Harmony, out of my country. He's not my love. You were deceived by him, and nearly allowed him to destroy the Syndicate. Now here I am talking to you and wishing I was dead. Do you like killing? I'm not a murderer, and I'm a soldier. Okay, I guess. I didn't say murder. Killing and murder are different. That's the first intelligent thing out of your mouth, Nenorosito. Nenorosito.
Soldiers of honor.
A soldier has a job to do. We disconnect from life and become blades. We fight to give the world meaning. The world needs conflict. What am I doing? Talking to you like this. Careful, Akiko. You almost opened up. Goodbye, Nerorosito. Alright. I don't know how far...
Ooh, the investigator is here.
I don't know how far these relationship would go, but I'm kind of curious where they would end, really. Is there anything else, Akiko? No. It's nothing. So she seems like she was going to say something, and there's a probe available now. That's interesting, too. Case file. I mean, we got a bunch of new things now, because the last time we spoke, we had some stuff not done. Tell me about why your necklace is in KHX's workshop. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I think we found that.
I'll put your head on a spike.
You think you've stumbled onto something, don't you, Nenorosito?
I'll kill you.
Got me at the scene of a crime? KHX made my necklace and it broke a while ago. I took it to him to get repaired before the end of the island. When was that? About a month ago, when he went missing. I accepted that fate had decided the necklace wasn't supposed to go to the next island. It's important to let things go. So you haven't been to his workshop in the last few days. There are slightly more important things to do at the end of an island.
Rahat.
Nenorosito.
Got it.
Is there anything else, Akiko? Okay, so she's trying to... She's... You know what? I'm gonna go and probe her, because it's getting in the way of some of the conversations, and it's taking longer to end that conversation if I exit, and she seems to be itching to say something. Yeah, let's go help. I need your help, Akiko. No one has anything on Lydia and Sam. Surely the head of the military keeps an eye on people. Fine, Nenorosito. I'm not one for gossiping. This is a time of crisis, so I'll tell you what we know.
Sure.
We?
You need to back off.
The God Justice Marshals. Keep up. My marshals have told me that they've seen Lydia and Sam meeting in secret at the farm.
That's weird.
So the plantation, I'm guessing, is what I call it, but farm, I guess, could be the case. Why the farm? Artrebu Sate Aduni Naibi. That is your job, investigator. Okay, so she suggests the farm. I did pick up the phone from the farm, so I do have some stuff against them already. Yeah, because we already went... So the evidence that she's trying to poke at us for that is kind of gone out of the door because I already got those evidence pieces from that. Witness's alibi. Did you see Witness to the end last night? He was at these apartments. My marshal secured him when Henry escaped. Go and ask him about it. So some of these alibi things show back up again, I think. Yeah, because we've already talked about, like, Witness and Carmelina's alibi, but then they just show up again. But without new options. Which usually they should show up new options, but they don't seem to do that. Did you see the architect last night?
Rahat.
You should ask her, Nanarosito. I'm not her babysitter. Doom Jazz's motive. Does the doc have a motive for killing the council?
Do you want to die?
I don't have anything to say about the doctor. The doctor. Did you see the doctor last night? I told you, he came to examine Henry after we found the Labagui.
The investigator is here.
That was after the murder. Did you see him before that? No, I was busy. Did you know about a backdoor in Doom Jazz's clinic?
Rahat.
That Pulla. He brought the power grid down a few years ago. When it came back online, that computer blew out.
Nenorochito.
He was ordered to get the door fixed, but he never did. Oh, so that back door has been broken way longer past way beyond the murder. So that's something that Henry never really would be able to go through. And that's a place that Doom Jazz could never ever use either to get back to the yacht or get down to the yacht quickly enough. How did he bring down the power? The reality folding drive kicks out an unfathomable amount of power, but the grid is fragile. A fine balance is maintained. The doctor tapped into the HQ's grid for some tests he was doing that needed extra truths. There are official channels to go through to get extra power, but he doesn't care. When he gets excited about something, the syndicate moves too slowly for him. When he fired up his equipment, the HQ's grid went down. When it came back up, a number of systems blew out. It caused chaos. Why wasn't he forced to get the computer fixed? He has a lot of visitors and likes the secrecy. That Pula wasn't in any rush. He smooth talked his way out of it. Okay, so he basically avoided it a lot just by smooth talk. So that means that we should not ever, as Lady Love dies, try to be seduced by him, because he probably is lying to some degree. Could be. I mean, also some stuff that he's not saying is being hidden in a way that just seems like he's lying to us anyways to some degree, but man, that's really rough. Anyway, the alibi.
Where?
Contradiction. Let's go. Where did you say you were when you phoned Witness?
Do you want to die?
You make my life unbearable. Let's say the truth.
Got it.
I'm just trying to find the truth.
You're trying to find the wrong truth.
How am I finding the wrong truth if I'm finding evidence, hard evidence, to show that you're in the wrong here? I called him as I left the desolation cell.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Well, I've been able to access your phone records. They say you were elsewhere.
Nenorochito.
Where?
When love dies,
Why
all
don't you
that
tell me?
remains are the facts.
Why don't you tell me where you really were? I was here.
What?
How did you access that data? Running Witness's phone through a comms tower. Is the Prost? You tried to backtrace the position of an encrypted phone through a comms tower? Of course, the location is different. The encryption bounces the signal around.
Sure.
I'll take your word for it. Okay, so she's saying that the signal basically is to not help track the location, which kind of is suspicious a little bit, but I guess that makes sense. Oh god, there's a lot. Oh well, yeah, actually, because she's related to the Grace bloodline situation that, because Grace got killed, and Akiko was standing guard in that case. During Henry's exorcism 10 years ago, you left Grace bloodlines alone with him.
Nenorochito, you're out of your mind.
Why are you talking about these Nanorosito? How does this relate to the council murder?
Sure.
Murder. I don't know. I'm just saying the words weirdly. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Nenorochito.
Yes, I made a mistake.
Don't test me.
This seems to be a pattern. What can you tell me about the demonic sigils on Grace's body?
Nenorochito!
The same as I found Henry's mother.
Got it.
I've been told they weren't. Rena Division's sigils were scorched onto her by sustained close proximity to Henry. Grace's were carved into her flesh.
Pull up.
Got any proof, Nerorosito? No solid proof, just a good bit of testimony. Were you carrying a blade when you arrested Henry? Of course! I always carried my sword and combat knife. Oh, why do you carry these weapons and always allow Henry to just do things like this? I think Akiko's allowing Henry to do these dirty things, like dirty work stuff for him, for whatever he wants. Maybe to satisfy the demon? Maybe Akiko worships this demon inside of him, and she's just lying about it here and there. Okay. Did you find a blade on Henry when you arrested him, or after he had killed Grace? No. So how did the sigils get carved into her body? No idea, Nanosito. Demons? Thanks for the insight, Akiko. Blade, okay. Tell me about the message you got from Carmelina on the day of Henry's exorcism.
Turfa!
What message?
Paradise feels wrong.
Carmelina sent you a message telling you to leave Grace alone with Henry.
Ishprost.
No, she didn't. I have a copy of the message right here.
Rahat.
Someone's giving you false evidence, Nerorosito. The architect was there that day, but she didn't tell me to do anything. She didn't have authority over me.
Paradise feels wrong.
Then why did you step out of the room? I considered the scene and prisoner secure. I needed to make sure that the architect was safe. Corrupted areas are full of danger. But then you got height of importance here, and you got a job of who you need to actually secure, and that person was Grace, which she was the most closest to danger versus... I don't know, I feel like she's lying still. Akiko's just lying overall. Ooh, we got a lot of things here because of the marshals. Alright. What can you tell me about the guards of the First Holy Seal? Soldiers of honor. My two most trusted soldiers. How did Henry get the jump on the two highly ranked marshals? It's easy to judge and mock when you haven't lived through hell, Nenorosito. A demon is a vile foe. Unpredictable, frenzied, blood crazed. My marshals will have fought valiantly, but an unknown foe overcame them. Unknown? Unknown? Demons come from all corners of the heavens. It is impossible to know how to act or fight. Why haven't the bodies of the marshals been cleared away? Excuse me. Judge ordered me to leave them for you to investigate. I protested. They deserve better than to be poked at by someone playing detective. I'm not playing detective. I'm actually doing my work, you asshole. Can I see your sword? There better be a stunning reason why you're asking, Nenorosito. I'm checking a lead about the weapon used to murder the marshals.
Nenorochito.
Do not disgrace their memory by chasing wild theories.
I don't like this.
Akiko.
Ishpebune.
Numa Kaduns Nabun investigator. Here. The sword has seen some use. The blade is nicked. Interesting. So he might not stab very easily, or slice anyone easily. A nicked blade is consistent with the neck wounds on the marshals.
Thank you.
Thank you, Akiko. Do you think the knife used to kill the First Holy Seal marshals was the one taken by Henry? It's like I'm talking to myself sometimes. Of course I do. Can you describe it? It's a smooth blade combat knife. Smooth bladed combat knife. You're positive about the smoothness of the blade? Yes, Lisus Iristos. I hadn't been used before now. My old blade became damaged during a training exercise recently. Replacing it recently sounds kind of sketchy a little bit too. Tell me about you and Voth. Captain Voth. Magar. Magar? I like how there's an accent, but it's just like I don't even know how the accent goes. Anyways, don't you dare speak about my marshals without proper rank.
Crime cannot hide.
You were in a relationship with him.
Wisdom.
Relationships between myself and the marshals is expressly forbidden. Doesn't mean it didn't happen.
I'll kill you.
Watch yourself, Nano Rosito. A murder has happened on this island. Would anyone notice some Pizda investigator going missing? I took a blood sample from the dead marshals. They don't match marshal records.
Chedrapu.
What rahat is this now?
I don't like this.
I don't think those dead bodies are marshals.
Rahat.
That is total rahat, investigator.
I don't like this.
Starlight ran the samples, and are you saying... I'm saying Starlight got it wrong. Your little pocket calculator is wrong. Starlight connects to the central syndicate. It's wrong. You can't just say it's wrong when it's directly tied to the system. You can't just pretend like you haven't registered all your marshals into the systems. That shows that she's guilty right there. And I don't know why that's not a testimony of some sort, saying that she's admitting false information when it's true information. I don't know how you are allowed to do that and not consider that as evidence. What did you know about the second Holy Seal? I know the Labagui is in the cell that got through it and killed the council. I also know you're wasting time and not executing him. I'm not the one who's executing people here, you know? Do you know anything about the third Holy Seal? I know these Lambagui went through it and killed the council. And I bet she's saying the same thing on this point too. What do you know about the fourth Holy Seal? Si se conti as asta?
What the hell?
Sorry? I said, what does it matter? Whatever it was, this Lamagui got through it and needs to be executed. Sirios trebi sate aduni nenorosito.
I don't like this.
Thanks for your help. Oh, no, I wanted to leave. Alright. May your night be bright, and may you reach the moon. Alright, so... the information here from Akiko, again, all worthless almost. Just really bothers me a lot. But the information sometimes are just so offsetting, and it's like annoying to me a little bit. New game, or new episode, new save, of course. So... we're not done yet. I did take a little bit of a pause just to get my stuff out. So let's go and talk to Henry anyways, and then end the episode after talking to Henry, I guess. Though I need to take a thumbnail picture again, so... Yep. Alright, cool, let's go.
Got it.
This is where Henry started the... Okay, yeah, I know, I already read this.
That's...
Excuse me. Yeah, the calculation of how they travel is pretty weird. Unless Henry can fly.
Henry Division.
But we don't know if Henry can fly, actually. Which we never actually managed to ask about. Let's talk Henry. What now? What now? I don't remember his voice. I think he says it. When he talks, I'll remember immediately, I think.
Sure.
Because his talking kind of seems pretty easy. What is it like living as a citizen on the islands?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Just swell. Non-stop praying and working. There we go. Yeah, I remember the voice now. You were in school when you were possessed. We all get an education. Most of us don't need it. We're just going to put it to work down in the caverns. Some excuse me. Some get cushy officers' jobs, but the rest of us slave away.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Maybe you ducks would resurrect your god faster if any of us give a crap. Kidnapping and enslaving people really isn't the way to get a crowd enthused about the prospect of reviving monsters from the other side of the cosmos.
Whatever you fucking say.
There we go. At least we got a relationship going there, I guess. I don't really know what we would ask about. I don't think he knows anybody. Why does his alibis even matter to him? He doesn't even give a crap about any of it to begin with. But the seals we do need to ask, and Grace would definitely be... Did you kill the marshals? Did you kill the marshal guards outside the council building? Yeah. No.
I spent my entire life adrift.
If you say so. No memory? Are you beginning to get a hint? Getting the hint. Grace Bloodlines. What can you tell me about the murder of Grace Bloodlines? I killed her, didn't I? You were found guilty of it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Then why the hell are you asking? You know I did it. Interesting. We can ask about strangulation or the truth. I would say the strangulation. Did you strangle her? That's what everyone says. No memory.
I'm shocked.
Not
Stunned.
Not a effing thing.
I must be the bad guy, right?
If I'm the suspect in so many crimes, I must be the bad guy, right? That's why I'm here to find out. Interesting. So he agrees that he doesn't know. Okay. Henry, did you go through the second Holy Seal? The what?
Sure.
Did you go to a plateau on barely known planet in space to get to the council last night?
What a fucking surprise.
Can you even hear yourself? What the hell does any of that mean? No memory. You're beginning to get it? Okay, I guess. I mean, I'm not surprised. Third Holy Seal, let's ask. Did you go through the blood lock in the council room building? What does that one in the armor say? Akiko? That you killed the council, so you went through all the Holy Seals. There you go then. No memory. Uh-huh.
The investigator is here.
I found your blood on the log. That puts you at the scene.
Whatever you fucking say.
Then why are you asking me? Do you know anything about your father? What do you think? He wasn't around when I was born. Did your mother know him?
I spent my entire life adrift.
I think so. She'd never talk about him. I think she loved him. She was scared of talking about him. Find my father. Henry, do you know the name Ais Kawami? Never heard of him. Is he my dad? Looks like it. Is he a good man?
Sorry.
He, took his own life a few years ago. I'm sorry.
I'm shocked.
Effing perfect.
The demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing.
At least he doesn't know what his son did. Allegedly did.
What a fucking surprise.
What effing ever. Okay. I mean, we can ask about Akiko's alibi, but he would probably say not much. Did you see the Grand Marshal last night?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Of course I saw her. She was supposed to execute me now, right? I don't remember a effing thing, but that's what's supposed to happen, right? I don't know. I mean, he's just angry all the time. Why do you know about the Fourth Holy Seal?
What?
What the is that? One of the bear... Uninterested.
Whatever you fucking say.
Get with the program. I have no memory. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay, so he doesn't have much on these three anyways. Maybe Doom Jazz. Let's ask about Doom Jazz. That's the only person who talked to him directly, but that's it. Did you see the doctor last night? How should I know? Okay. Whatever. I'll just get rid of these points anyways. Who? Did you see the architect last night? Yeah, I didn't read that by accident. Did you see the witness to the end last night? Oh, I don't know about that. Loads. I know so much. My mind is bursting with knowledge about whatever you're talking about.
Whatever you fucking say.
Screw off. Okay. Very helpful conversations. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, that's enough time, I think. If it's a little shorter, that's totally fine, I think. If it's short from the 30 minutes by a little bit, that's totally fine. But, anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next episode of View Minds. Hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night to one of watching this.
Game saved.
So far, I don't think there's much progress being made. I'm just, like, I'm feeling a little iffy on the whole potential of what we got so far. But there's so many problems that I'm just, like, or so many evidence and clues to run by that I don't know what to do. And there's a lot of places we still need to revisit and talk to, and we have to revisit to some people again too. It's a lot of things, a lot of things. Specifically the potential leads. There's a lot, but there's a lot to do with Yuri, I think, in this space than anything else. There's so many things. We still need to keep talking to some more people and such. So, anyways, I'm gonna end it here for now. I want to run back while we're talking. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next episode of Review Minds. Hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night to whenever watching this. I forgot to say that, like, last episode, I was talking about how I watched the interview and stuff. This game was originally an FPS. They also said that they were originally doing some other stuff with this game, like trying to explore a bunch of potential like genres and stuff, or themes and stuff. It was interesting to hear that. Like, they were going to do like this sort of like idea of like a subway train station, like in Tokyo, kind of thing, which was also interesting to me because I also like that kind of concepts a lot. But I never really got a hold of thinking how that would work because it has a lot of complications. Like, as a game developer, back when I was in school, there was a concept I wanted to do that with the train as well. So I had a train level built out, and the idea would just have like the whole world move instead of the train move. I think it's the opposite of what they did with Half-Life, where they have like the body attached with a train cart on top of its head. I love that idea every time when I see it. I think that's what that was for Half-Life 1, or maybe Half-Life 2. I can't remember which one specifically, but essentially it would be like walking like a human, and then they're like doing a train thing. So like it's relying on like moving containers, but not so much as the world moving. But in the case of me saying that the world's moving, it's because you don't exit the train until you finish your stuff inside the train. So that was the concept of what I wanted to work on. But it was very complicated because you had to make it move infinitely, but then you also want to have some well-defined spaces that distinguish that you're moving in a less repeating space, in a sense, for what when the train moves and stuff. So yeah, it was like a little complicated in my mind that I like how I would do it was a little bit in that mindset. So I wanted to I think that it was more tricky technically than anything, and so I ended up not pursuing the sort of train concept that was being done. But anyways, point is, interesting ideas came out of this game, and I guess the way they ended it the thing that reached for this game has been interesting, I would say, nonetheless. But very heavy reliance on the investigation mystery stuff that goes into this game. So yeah, other than that, that's it for this episode. I am going to go to the next episode and try and see who we need to talk to next. Other than that, that's it for this episode. Roz out.